shout out to you. I want to talk about the flying Nimbus. And this was a really good question that I have not even thought about until you brought it up. And his comment basically reads that why doesn't Goku seem to ride the flying Nimbus anymore? In Gene's opinion, he believes that since Goku is not as pure-hearted as he once was before, and same with Gohan, excuse me, Goku has said lies, etc., and maybe these are reasons why he hasn't been able to fly on the flying Nimbus anymore. This is a really good question. To be honest with you, I have no idea, but you might be onto something when you actually bring those points to fruition. I mean, Goku's definitely been through a lot. He's been through a lot of situations, and he's put himself in a lot of situations where he's had to make some pretty close calls, and some of them, may not have been exactly the most completely good-hearted decisions that he could have made. And of course, it wasn't for him to intentionally do something evil, or that wasn't quote-unquote good-hearted, but that was just what he had to deal with. For example, I brought this up recently in the video, and I think the situation where he let Piccolo, Gohan, Kid Trunks, and Goten die on planet Earth as Kid Buu blew it up. Perhaps he could have saved them. Perhaps there was something he could have done, but he wasn't thinking, necessarily. And he decided, obviously, to save. He decided to save Hercule and Majin Buu. I'm not sure. Oh no, Majin Buu wasn't expelled at the time. I think it was just Hercule. Maybe Dende. I can't quite remember, but perhaps that was something. Of course, I can't even remember the last time Goku was on the flying Nimbus in Dragon Ball Z. He sure as hell hasn't been on it in Dragon Ball Super, and Gohan hasn't neither. In fact, the last time Gohan was on it was at the very beginning of the Buu saga when he was first going to school. That was the last time Gohan was on it, but for Goku, it's been quite some time. So who knows? Maybe after the Frieza arc, possibly everything he went through with Frieza during that time, that could have been something. Cell games similar. It's a really good question. Like I said, I don't have any definitive answer, but I'm thinking you might be onto something. It's just that it's not that Goku's intentionally done evil-hearted things, but he's had to make decisions that weren't completely 100% good-hearted decisions, and therefore doesn't have the ability to fly on the flying Nimbus. And I think for Gohan, I don't know. I think as well during the Buu saga, I mean, Gohan turned into a complete savage when he told Super Buu that he was going to kill him. I'm pretty sure that's not a good-hearted thing. So those will probably be the reasons I would come up with as to why they haven't been able to fly on the flying Nimbus. But that's just my thoughts. Like I said, I don't have a definitive answer. You guys watching may have a better idea in regards to this, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on why you think Gohan and Goku have been unable to fly on the flying Nimbus, and whether or not you agree with the thoughts that we've talked about, or do you think it's some other reasons that may have contributed to it, or whether or not they just decided to just kind of discontinue the flying Nimbus. I think that's one of the signature trademarks of Dragon Ball in its entirety, and I do kind of miss seeing it. I really do wish they would bring it back, but if it is something that Gohan and Goku have done that have prohibited them from being able to get back on it, then clearly there's really nothing to do about that. So who knows? Perhaps Goten could get on it. I'm not sure. I can't recall if we've ever seen Goten on the flying Nimbus. No, I think we have seen Goten on the flying Nimbus before he can learn how to fly. So maybe Goten can still do it, which would be cool, but I don't know. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this topic, of course, in the comment section below. And once again, shout out to Gene Nebula for today's topic of discussions.